Hey everyone, Dino Watt here, founder and creator of The Business of Marriage. And thank you once again for joining us here for another Marriage Minute. Today I want to talk to you very quickly about visions. What's your vision for your relationship? What does your marriage look like in 10, 20, 30 years? When you got married and let's just say you were the woman and your sweetheart turned to you and he proposed and got on his knee and said, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Did you turn around and go, well, what exactly does that look like? Do you picture us being on a coastal environment, or are you more mountainous? Would you like us to live in a condo or a really nice house? I mean, how many square feet? How many kids? I know this is a shocking one. So many people don't narrow this down. They talk about wanting kids, but how many kids? But how many kids do you want to have? What do you plan on doing for work? If things were to change in your work status, what would you do? How would you work that out? All these vision plans, right? And making sure that you had a good vision for the future. Now, I know those are going into a little more details, but really, what's the big picture? What do you want to be doing? Do you want to be doing humanitarian work? When your kids are out of the house, when we found out that we were pregnant with our final child, Hayden, I kind of went into shock mode. But I started doing the numbers and said, oh, okay, when I'm 47, I can kick him out of the house legally. That's good. Okay. Well, here's the thing. It's actually going to be a little sooner than that, like 46. But what happens after that? Shannon has a great story, and she talks about this in our video series. If you don't have the video series, I highly recommend you getting it. Or if you haven't been to our event, come to that, because Shannon talks about the story of her father. Her father had no vision in his life beyond his kids leaving the home and then him retiring. So much so, he was so focused on that all he was working towards was retirement, that when they forced him in retirement, literally the day he filled out his retirement paperwork, closed the book, got up, walked out to a garage to go help move something, heart attack, and died just like that. So, have a vision that you can work towards to the end of your life. Make sure that you can keep going, especially together, and know what you two are standing for, what you believe in, and what you want to accomplish on this earth. Help other people, because just like Marianne Williamson said, when you step into your own greatness and discover who you are, you give other people the ability to step into their greatness and who they are. I paraphrase that a little bit, but you know what I'm saying. So, find your vision. Work on your vision together. Here's what you should do. Get together with your spouse and really talk about what it is you want in the future. How do you see your life 20, 30, 40 years from now? What is it that you both want? Get on the same page. Now, you don't have to know the exact same things you want together, but as a couple, what is it that you're willing to support each other with? My wife and I, for example, we plan on doing missionary work when we get older, because that's just something that's near and dear to our heart. So we want to go and have a actually orphanage in Africa. We actually want to take this message to African nations where so many of the adults are being killed that children are growing up and will grow up with generations without not having a clue how to date each other, no clue how to have a conversation with each other, how to be married. And so we want to take this information and take it to them. That's one of our visions. So what's your vision for your marriage? Sit down today, figure out what it is that you and your spouse want to do together in your own business of marriage. What is the vision of that marriage, and how is it going to not only affect you and your life here, but how is it going to be a ripple effect throughout generations to come? All right? I hope that served you. I hope that helped you kind of get a little more vision about your vision. And always remember that you are responsible for you. Play full out in your relationship, and always make it a safe place in your own business of marriage.